Howdy y'all, it's Seth, and we are here at Pine Branch Falls, checking out a short 2-mile out and back hike, and hopefully a waterfall. We've had some snow melt and some rain in the past few days, so I'm hoping we'll get something a little bit spectacular. Then I think we'll grab some lunch in a place we've never been, and go eat it in one of the city parks in Irwin. So, should be a fun time here on the border between Erwin and Jonesboro in northeast Tennessee. Come along. So we are in the first week of February, but it's actually really nice. It's about 50 degrees out. Plus we've got some green from these rhododendrons. So it's actually kind of a scenic hike. A little muddy, but not terrible. All right, we've officially hit our first creek crossing, which for less than a 2-mile hike in the woods is a little bit of a surprise. I actually didn't know we had one because I didn't spoil myself here by looking at like all trails.
I did.
But let me show you this. My wife did. She knew what was coming. She just left this as a surprise for me, but I'll show you this. And I didn't bring my trekking poles, so I'm gonna just run through this. I'm also not in waterproof boots. So whatever, this will be fun. Let's show you this, and if I fall and get wet, I fall and get wet. It will not be the first time, and probably not the last.
Certainly not the last.
Not the last. All right, so my wife and mother-in-law decided the river crossing was just going to be a little bit too much for them. Probably a safe call. But unfortunately, that means I'm continuing on myself for a bit. They're together less than a mile from the car, probably 3/4 of a mile. And I'm not terribly worried. It's relatively even terrain up until the creek crossing. However, I am on foot, and there is what appears to be bear scat here, interspersed with horse scat, because horses are allowed on this trail as well. But this looks like bear poop, so I'm going to go with caution, and if I don't see the waterfall in the next 1/4 of a mile or so, which All Trails says I'm close, then I'm going to turn around and come back, because I don't really like being out here absolutely alone with this much bear poop. I'll show it to you, because every good video has to have some poop in it. And then I'll show you the falls if I get there. And then we'll grab lunch. More poop? All right, let's show you. That is a lot of poop. So the bears we have here in northeast Tennessee are just black bears. They're smaller than like grizzlies or whatever, but you still don't want to dismiss them as not particularly aggressive. They most likely won't cause you any harm. We've seen quite a few of them. I've had them in my backyard, eating my bird feeder. And they're not really terribly frightening. But they are about the size of 2 of me, maybe 3 on a good day. So I don't really feel like encountering one, although if I do, it'll probably make for a better video. But I'm just going to proceed with caution, and we're going to keep going. And if I get to the falls, I get to the falls. And if I don't, it's just because I made a executive decision not to become bear poop. All right. All right, I'm just 5 minutes of a slight incline past the river crossing, creek crossing, whatever. And I spy, with my little eye, and out of breath me. Yeah, I'm not in the shape I wish I was. Go ahead, comment below that I'm not in good shape for hiking, and or that I'm wearing jeans today. I love those comments. Seriously though, I'm at the waterfall about 5 minutes after the creek crossing. I am here, so I'm gonna turn this camera around and show you what this looks like. All right, this is the part where you comment below that I am insanely nimble and light on my feet for a guy hiking in blue jeans looking like me. Yeah, I get it. It's okay. Seriously, we're going to go find something to eat, and I'm going to enjoy that. But I worked for it. I earned it. All right, so we made it back to the parking area, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention that when I got back to the water crossing and told my wife and my mother-in-law how awesome the waterfall was, they actually decided to cross the water and go see it. So today, all 3 of us made it to the waterfall, which means I would categorize it as a relatively easy hike for hikers and slightly, not quite easy for non-hikers. But overall an easy hike, and it's like 0.9 of a mile in and 0.9 back. And then we went a little past the waterfall. So I'm guessing we did right around 2 miles, give or take a tenth. But that's that. I'm hungry. They're hungry. We're going to find some food. All right, so we are done with our hike, and I decided to pull into downtown Irwin, Tennessee. Right outside of downtown, we've got right there, Clinchfield Sub Station. We're going to check it out. Never been here. Going to grab some sandwiches to see how it goes. So I am out today with my wife and her mom, and as you know, they won't show up on camera, but I will definitely show the food because we did each get some sandwiches and some fries and onion rings from the Clinchfield Sub Station, and I have to show you everything they have, right? Also, we found this really cute little park here in the city of Irwin. We've got a little stream rolling right behind us, some picnic tables, awesome looking playgrounds and stuff. Maybe I'll show you a little more of this, but first, let's eat. So I actually got a Reuben sub, which is corned beef and cheese and kraut on a sub roll. Bread is really, really soft. This feels good. We're gonna eat this, and I know everybody loves this shot right here, so I'm gonna make it worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand here for a minute. I forgot about that Thousand Island under there. I made a mess of myself, but it was worth it. That is good. It's weird having a Reuben on a sub roll, but I kind of like it. It works for me. And I'm going to violate rule number 1 of filmmaking by casting myself in the shadow. But if I stare right at the sun, it doesn't quite look right, and I've got to squint or close my eyes completely, which would probably violate rule number 2. But let's admit, I'm not Scorsese, so this is okay. Anyway, we had a great day today. Awesome little hike. Dipped into Irwin for some lunch, grabbed the Clinchfield Sub Station. First time having that, it was delicious. I hear a train. I don't know if you can see it, but there's train tracks running back there. So there's a chance that we may have a train roll through here while I'm finishing this up, which could add to the appeal of the video. I don't know. Maybe you watch this just for the train. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, had a good lunch. First time at the Clinchfield Sub Station. Definitely not going to be the last time. The bread was so good, and the subs on top of the bread were also delicious. Great onion rings, good French fries. So it's definitely a must for me. My wife and her mom enjoyed it too. I think I showed you the food, but I didn't show you them because they stay off video, and I don't blame them for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm signing off from this little park here in Irwin, just like a mile from downtown. Great little park. I'm wondering if I'm going to get that train, but I'm going to wrap this up, and then we're going to wait and see if the train rolls by. So thanks for watching. You know what to do if you want to throw a thumb my way. I won't be horribly upset. If you really did like this and want to see more of Northeast Tennessee and beyond, go ahead and subscribe. Lots more just adventures and day trips and hikes and meals and other things coming your way. And until we see each other again, thanks for watching and happy trails. And we're totally getting the train.